Now let us try to understand the scattering of light. A scattering of light. What is a scattering? A scattering means when light rays falls on a particular tiny object, the light coming from a particular direction get spread into different directions. They get scattered, and such phenomenon is known as a scattering of light. Actually, wave nature of light indicates that when the wavelength of light is smaller than the particles on which the size of the particles on which the light is falling, the light get reflected. But if the size of the particles is smaller than that wavelength of light, then they get scattered. So a scattering of light appears due to the relative size of the particles upon which the light is falling and the wavelengths of light which are falling on those particles. Now, some of the atmospheric phenomena which can be explained on the basis of a scattering of light, just like the blue color of the sky. The blue color of the sky can be explained on the basis of a scattering of light. We know that atmosphere is composed of various gas molecules of different gas molecules like oxygen, nitrogen, fine water droplets also, and so many things. But the major molecules are nitrogen and oxygen. So when light passes through the atmosphere, falls on the tiny particles of the atmospheric gases, the size of these atmospheric gases or the molecules of the atmospheric gases are of the order of the wavelength of blue light. Wavelength of the blue light. So when the blue light gets incident on these particles, other colors of the white light reach the earth, except only blue color of the white light reach the earth except other colors. That is why the light reaching on our eyes makes us feel blue in the sky. Means the scattered light, all other components of the light are absorbed by the air particles except blue light. So blue light reach the ground, which falls on our eyes, and we are able to see only the blue light. That is why a sky appears blue. Now another thing, why sun appears red during the sunrise or the sunset. This is also the effect of atmospheric refraction, result of atmospheric refraction. during evening and morning, our atmosphere has larger density as compared to the daytime. It is due to the humidity present in the atmosphere. So when light coming from the sun enters into the atmosphere, it has to travel longer distances as compared to the midday. During for traveling the larger distances, light has to deviate its path at several steps due to variation in their density of the atmospheric gases. So ultimately, the light rays reaching our eyes get scattered by the larger molecules or the fine water droplets present in the atmosphere as a moisture. So these larger droplets scatter the radiation of larger wavelengths, and we know that the wavelengths of red light is larger than the wavelengths of other components. That is why the red light is scattered more as compared to the other components of white light, and so the red light is observed by us during evening and morning, and the disk of the sun appears reddish or somewhat orange in color, yellowish, orange or red, whatever is the case. So the redness of the disk of sunlight is due to this atmospheric refraction through the scattering of, as well as a scattering of the light. Now another phenomena which is observed during the atmospheric refraction is called Tyndall effect. What do we mean by Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect is an effect of light first of all observed by a scientist named Tyndall, who has observed first this phenomena in case of colloidal solution. When the light is allowed to pass through a colloidal solution, it renders the path visible when it is observed at right angle to the direction of propagation of light. Suppose that light is thrown from east to west, and we observe the path of light across the colloidal solution. We observe that colloidal solution makes a visible path. This path, whitish or milky way like appearance in the colloidal solution, was termed Tyndall effect. What is the reason of this Tyndall effect? Actually, the size of the colloidal particles lies between 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. So when the order of the wavelength of white light is of this range, that is 10 to the power minus 7 or more than this, what happens? The light falling from one side on the colloidal particles get scattered by the colloidal particles, and this scattering of this light appears as a lighted path through the solution when it is observed at right angles to the path of propagation of light. The similar phenomena can be observed in the atmosphere also. When a vehicle coming from a distant places throws their light across the forest or the dense canopy of the trees, we appear a lighted path of the light when we observe it through an angle perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. It is also due to the scattering of light by the atmospheric gases or the humid air in which the fine water droplets are present, and makes a path visible when it is observed at right angles to the path of propagation of light. Such phenomena is known as Tyndall effect in the atmospheric gases. You have observed sometimes that when we light a torch in upward direction during night and someone is observing the path of light from a certain distance, he observed that this light throwing into the sky by the torch forms a track, whited track in the atmosphere. This is also due to the scattering of light by the atmospheric gases or the molecules present in the atmosphere. So these were the certain phenomena which had been explained on the basis of refraction of light by the different specialists, scientists, and you have, I think you have understood all these phenomena, atmospheric phenomena related to the refraction of light well. Now we will discuss other topics in the next video. Thank you very much.